is the difference between branding and marketing?
Branding and marketing, often confused. Marketing is usually the umbrella term that everybody likes to put all the different aspects of growing and developing your business under. So they'll be referring to advertising and they'll say marketing. They'll be referring to PR and they'll say marketing. They'll be referring to branding and say marketing. So let's break down what each one is. So when you first start off, you start off with advertising. And advertising is the introduction to a product or service. So it's not saying necessarily buy me. It's just saying, here I am, and here's what I'm offering. Mm-hmm. So an ad on TV, especially if it's something you've never seen before, is an introduction to that product or service. Now, if there's some interest garnered at that point, then the next stage would be the marketing. And marketing is the explanation. So if I go to a website or I pick up a brochure, there's more detail about the product or service. So it gives me a point where I can gain an explanation about that product or service in detail, which the advertisement is not going to do because its job is just to introduce me. Marketing provides me with the explanation. The third phase would be PR. PR is what we call third-party validation. So it's like if you stood up and shouted out, I make great donuts. Okay. That it doesn't have the same weight as if somebody else who doesn't know you walks up and say, hey, they make great donuts. And that is the ultimate level where a third party who hasn't been paid, has no connection to you, validates, the great service or product that you have. Now, branding, before you get to those three, branding is about providing that distinct, consistent, emotionally connected message where people should want to aspire to have your product. Like people want to aspire to own a Benz. Not because owning a Benz actually makes you successful, but it puts you in a club of people who look successful. Because if I own one, that means I've done something right to be able to afford it. So then you have the other people who are looking at you in the Mercedes and thinking, I want to aspire to be that. Same thing too with an iPhone. That's why you see a line all the way around the building when they have the iPhone 8 in their pocket and then the 10 comes out and nothing wrong with the 8, but they want the 10 because Apple has branded themselves in a way where people want to aspire to own their products and they're emotionally connected, to Apple's products. And Apple's products are distinct. Apple's products are consistent in always using cutting edge technology. So you hear the same words that I said in the beginning. So those are the key differences, between branding, marketing, advertising, and PR. So it's not just marketing. Marketing is the third one down the line. So you got to know what the brand is about, what the attributes are, what the voice is, customer profile, who you're going after. Because if you know all those things, then the other areas will be successful.